It's happy hour where I answer one question once a day, Monday through Friday in between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., okay? All right, winos, get your wine and let's get into somebody's business, okay? All right, so for the happy hour question of the day comes from a young woman named Tiffany. Love your channel, love your transparency. Thank you, Tiff, okay? So I'm a single mom with 5 kids. I know, bad choices in men. But recently, I just decided to have a friend, and she put that in quotation marks, okay? And focus on my kids. Good idea. My question is, I go back and forth with this decision because I want to date and go out and have dinner and movie and anything of interest that doesn't involve sex. Because that's what a friend is for, homegirls and kids. But should I mention this if they ask? I love black men, but some are so damaged that they can't seem to date without staking claims or trying to fuck if they spend money on me. None of my children's fathers are a problem because I gives them no sex, but because of past issues in their lives, men tend to make assumptions and think I'm lying or do BS. I'm a little strong and blunt. Is this a good idea or nah? Should I focus on my kids and that friend or let him go and just focus on kids? Hope my question makes it. Thanks for your videos. They're very uplifting and transparent. Well, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Hopefully you'll still think that way after I'm done with your ass. First of all, Tiffany, you got 5 kids, and I don't know how many different baby daddies, but you did mention a couple because you said you give your children's fathers no sex, and that's why it's not a problem. Now, I want to address something before I get into this, okay? Baby, listen to me. Okay, you said something that threw me off a little bit, okay? You said, I'm a single mom, I got 5 kids, I know bad choice in men. Baby, that ain't got shit to do with men. That's got everything to do with 2 consensual adults being irresponsible, okay? Now, your kids aren't mistakes, but I had to make sure that I pointed that shit out so that you knew exactly what was the cause of this situation. Now, unfortunately for you, given your past history, because you've already mentioned it, you got 5 kids with different fathers. I ain't even gonna ask how many. If you got 5 on 5, hey, that's you, okay? But to be honest with you, if you honestly want a friend, it's not gonna work because they're gonna look at your history, any man that you date, and see that if you are expecting them to take you out and then you don't want them to ask for sex in return for doing what you call friendship outings, ain't no man gonna take your ass serious because they're gonna expect you to fuck. Or when you say that you don't want to fuck and that you just want to be friends and go out to the movies and have dinner, they're going to think that you're just playing hard to get. So they're going to spend a little bit more money on you and take you to even better places because they realize that you come with a bit more experience and it's probably worth the while if you got 5 kids. Okay? I done seen bitches with multiple kids in the hood. Some of the bitches even end up getting wifed up by a dude who ain't the father of none of the kids because simply these bitches know how to put it down and they usually don't give a fuck when a nigga comes in them because they can obviously see the kids from all that sperm leakage. And that's what will entice them to even want you more because they realize they can come and just get the fuck on. You won't take care of it, okay? Men like that shit. They ain't got to worry about that shit and you'll do it. So for you, honestly, girl, it's just not gonna work. They're not gonna believe you. They're gonna take you as a joke and they're gonna laugh at you. And when you don't fuck, they're gonna probably cuss you out and treat you even bad. And so next time when you do meet a dude, you're gonna end up fucking him and you're probably gonna be on child 6 or 7. Like this girl I know named Betty. Occasionally she braid my daughter's hair. She got too many kids to have cable and internet and shit like that, so she really can't watch this video. But Betty asked, let me tell you, Betty got a badass body. Betty got 7 kids, about 5 different fathers, and she married the last kid's father, and he's a truck driver with no arm. And so, hell, every time I'm over there getting my daughter hair braided, because Betty, let me tell you something, Betty is a jack of all goddamn trades, okay? Betty ass got the dude pulling over the truck to figure out who in the fuck she telling be still, baby, while she on the phone with him, and turns out it's my goddamn daughter. That's how jealous and and insecure these men be when they meet these bitches with 5 or 6 or 7 different kids and their body's still bad and they don't mind a nigga coming in them. They figure, God damn it, if she let this happen 7 times and I'm on the road taking care of her kids, God damn it, she don't mind letting it happen an 8th time. And hence, that's why you told me they're always making assumptions and thinking that you're lying and doing BS because of your history. And so when you do meet a dude, they're either not gonna take you serious or they're gonna be jealous and insecure as fuck and demand that you do twice as more that you did for those previous fathers to them simply because they're taking you with all your goddamn baggage. So I'm gonna say for you, girl, I'm gonna be honest with you. You just need to figure out a responsible method for you to protect yourself both from STDs and from having future babies, because it seems like you don't like condoms at all. So that you can get you a friend, and if that friendship develops into more, which I know it will, given your damn history and shit, and I know you're on the right track, but it's gonna take a few more bad apples for you because you've made the mistake so many times, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just being honest with you, okay? Just when you do it, make sure you don't bring any of those friend niggas around your kids. And so because of that, you just need to have a friend and make sure he's a friend with just as much responsibility as you. A friend that can't have babies and a friend that don't need sex. So he either needs to be gay or he needs to be sterile as fuck so that in case some shit happen, you can't get pregnant either fucking way. It seems like a motherfucker can just on your ass and you pregnant, okay? So for you, honestly, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you really ain't got time to go to school or do nothing. You need to solely focus on those kids and developing friendships, and in between raising those kids and developing friendships, you need to figure out what you want to do with your life or something to occupy your time so that you don't need to go, quote, on dates with men because you want companionship. That should be the least of your goddamn worries because you've seen where companionship lurking can get your ass. Being irresponsible in the end result is having a child that's possibly gonna see this behavior throughout their life because y'all can't fucking get it right. And then they're gonna end up mimicking the same behavior when they become adults because that's what they've been taught. Especially if they're little girls and little boys. Now I gotta go. Now before I go quickly, y'all give Tiff y'all thoughts on this situation, okay? I gave her the best answer that I could, but more minds are better than one, of course. And so you guys offer as much insight as you can, and I'll post the question below in the comments. And like I said, don't be nasty. Educate. Now quickly before I go, this week's happy hour is a California Chardonnay called the Naked Grape, okay? In this wine, honestly, you taste a hint of peach and pineapple, okay? It's kind of medium bodied. You taste a little bit more fruit as opposed to oak in this wine. And it's great. I got this wine here at Publix, okay? For $10.99, and I'll leave the link below so that you can purchase it for yourself, okay? Thank you all so much for watching Happy Hour. If you like the video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Snapchat at Unwind with Tasha K, okay? And if you have questions for Happy Hour, you can email them via my website, unwindwithtashak.com, or you can send me an email directly at unwindwithtashak@gmail.com. And hell, if you didn't like the video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'm gonna really give a damn anyway. Now I gotta go. Bye.